Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic Blind. I'm standing on top of this. We just barely managed to... I'm not going to say glitch my way up on top, but getting to the very top here was definitely something. We are here in Stormwind, and we have a lot of things we need to do. First off, our inventory is an absolute mess. So we're going to our favorite shop to sell some stuff. Let's go apprentice cheese. There's goods. And we can start by selling all the gray items. Like these. And this gear. These candies are going to be gone eventually. So that's not something we need to worry about. Let's look at all the various pieces of equipment that we're not going to keep. Although, this is a ring, so we can't actually look at it, I guess. Stamina, critical strike, attack power. Look at the difference here. Actually has less stamina, though. Even for tanking, that would be worse. So, that can go. A talon, tusk, this, a hoof, tusk, dark water clams. We need to open those. I'm gonna be keeping the meats and fish for now. Probably can put some of that in the bank though. A fang, a level 74 greatsword we can't wield. Clean, very nice. Some tanky pants, not as tanky as the other ones. They look like that. We got various bits. Another chest plate. Is our old chest plate? Finished chest plate? I don't think so. Armor, stamina, critical attack power. It's just okay. Mine is 53 strength. Again, more stamina. The 45 stamina. But this one's 46. And ultimately, I'm not too fussed about it either way. We could sell these clams. If we want to pick more of these up, they're just all around the floor there. So I don't think we really need it. Can't even auction these. That's unfortunate. We got ears, which we could give to Dita. Can't auction, can't sell. I suppose. Clothing scraps. Some mana restore. Pungent seal way. Wild. Not gonna sell my cobalt, obviously. Here is a one-handed mace. As the old Tankin mace. A hammer of the whale. It would be very spiky if we had any use for 167 spell power. Yeah, the vendor and auction prices seem pretty similar, so not too worried about it. We got some other legs. These have hit rating. That's definitely something. I'm gonna put that in the hit rating pile. I think we need to also take out basically all the old gear in the bank. I don't think it's too useful anymore. This has much lower damage per second. The armor penetration is nice and all, but probably not. Nice chunky sword though. Very nice. It's one-handed even. Neat. For pants, flipper, some jaws. Okay. Good one. As a start, at least. Oh, we got so many things. To the bank. Off the mount to actually get into the bank. Alright.
What can I do?
In here, we can put in the ore. Oh, that's a lot. There's one titanium. We put in the cloth. These bits. Oh, he's only stacked to 10? That's unfortunate. Is there a... we can turn them into eternal earth and eternal water. But currently, we don't have enough to actually make that take less space, though. It's actually fine. Got 20 of these potions. That's good. Yeah, a lot of this old stuff's going to be not stuff we need. Like this old necklace. It barely has more hit rating. Probably don't need that anymore. The fern, I don't think is useful at all, unfortunately. Because the amount that the pod seal is just not useful anymore. I think we could probably get more bags for this. Got 14 slot bags. And all these. So we could technically buy more bags to get more bank space. But I think we can probably get away with just not having this much stuff in the bank in the first place. So it's candy out of the way. We got this helmet here. Agility, stamina, critical strike, hit rating. Yeah, our current has expertise and armor penetration. So, probably don't need that. A ring with regular roll stats. Strength, agility, and stamina. It's got more stamina? Not really. So it's not useful for that. I think our current rings are better. Get rid of that. Old cape. We lose a lot and get a little bit of agility from equipping this, so probably don't want that. The Monster Slayer kit, more of a cosmetic kind of deal. So that goes down the cosmetic-y area. Old boots here. A little bit of hit rating, but the agility is not stacking up to the critical strike. Then there's attack and stamina, so pretty much anything old that isn't like these Demon Slayer kind of stuff. Or undead. 12 hit rating. See, that's less hit rating now, so that's not even useful for that part. Lots of leather stuff in here. You get some more points into what it does and not just the armor, so yeah. Let's see, for this we lose 75 attack power, get 30 strength, lose a ton of armor. Ultimately, pretty much anything, like all this stuff is going to be from TBC, so it's unlikely to actually be useful for anything. Just all the stats are going to be significantly lower than things we can just get now. Is all my tanking stuff over here? Here's a flimsy mask. That's cosmetic. This has plenty of critical strike rating, but loses agility, strength, and almost all the critical strike rating, essentially. Hit rating is less than we already have. No. Just generally good with what we have right now. Any upgrades we get will have to be actually better. This is just a bit of agility. No. And they're also going to get rid of the ears and clams. We have to open these clams. We'll deal with that. We got these marks. probably don't really need those in the long run. We got a lot of stuff here we don't really need. I don't think we're going to need these PvP things from Hala Basin. We have this old bag in here for some reason. Probably just sell that. 1 potion of water breathing. Fell armaments. Got a couple of water breathing stuff in there. Could be good. This chestplate's not bad. But again, we're just trying to clear things out. These are our Rage Steel shoulders that we made. Yeah, that can go in here. That's a fun thing to have. Expertise and armor rating comparison, so not that one. This shield increases expertise. That's newer. And this loses on basically everything except for critical strike rating, so probably not that one. Yeah, our current one has more hit rating, so don't want that. We'll keep the undead slaying stuff for now, and I'll put the fish over here, I guess. Lots of different kinds of fish. We could probably use these meats. Try looking at that. This is the old gun we don't need. This can go in the hit rating-ish pile. Well, I can't see that, can I? What do we have this? Scepter of Celebras? It's probably for something. Winter Veil Disguise Kit. Tabard. Cosmetic Fish. I don't think we need very old charms. We can get rid of that one. I really never use the carrot on the stick either. Just because switching out trinkets. Although I suppose I do have a trinket here now that does not have a use, so it actually would be functional. That's just less attack power than other things. We can start with that. Let's go sell some stuff. Ultimately, I don't think we're gonna have any problems getting even better things in the future. We are just starting here.
How are you?
We are just starting. So. Old things we don't need anymore. Also, we get a little bit of money, which I can appreciate. Just space is limited. We could keep this as a memento, and this we can't actually even sell. So.
Safe travels.
Probably just keep those. Let's get rid of these. Not gonna make any use of that. Don't need more ears. So I'm going to try to sell a few things here. We also need to open up all these boxes. It's definitely an inventory nightmare. Luckily it's larger, so we can delay this as much as possible. We'll keep the frond down here. Perfect location.
Go with honest.
Open up these clams, or we could sell them for 3 gold maybe. It's more fun to open them. We're just getting succulent clam meat and a North Sea pearl. Feels like that was probably a loss, all things considered. Those are sellable. We got all these. The kind of crazy stuff we get in here. We got tons and tons of flatbread. Probably really don't need that much flatbread. We already have this much flatbread in the bank. I think we just sell that. We're in leather, we can auction. Scroll intellect to sell. Auction. Auction. Bank. Here's a huge citrine. Sell that. And a Chalcadani. Sure. So many different kinds of gems and such. Vendor. This all candy? 666 days. Soulbound. Candy corn. Restores 3% of your health. It's really not that good. Its total is 75%, but it's slower, so. Cannot auction. Doesn't look like it has a sell price. Well, similar to the bobbing apples here. They give a well-fed buff, but it's worse than other ones, so. Inventory space, please. There is still an achievement with this jack-o'-lantern that we could technically do. But we don't have enough. We can try find some people for it, though. If we look in the achievements here. World events. Hell's End. Not that one. A lot of these require the higher level boss, which we can't do. We've done a Night Elf and a Draenei. We're just gonna find some other people, put these on them. These are meats. You have these pauldrons here with armor penetration.
King's Honor.
Put those in the maybe pile.
Be careful.
With this new, where's it at? Gnomish army knife. Counts as a blacksmith hammer and a mining pick. We shouldn't need the mining pick and the blacksmith hammer anymore.
Greetings. Need help?
But I'm going to confirm that actually works first before we get rid of those for good. Put that over here. Our hunting memento. Oh, that's not right. That's the tanking stuff. We have this stuff. We have these new well-fed buff items from a quest. 30 critical strike and 30 stamina. This is just 20 stamina old, 20 strength and spirit. This is critical strike and stamina. That's probably just straight up better. We're not using well-fed buffs too often, so keep those around for that. Got plenty more scrolls. Got the Wrath elixirs. Regular food. Yeah, I don't think we need more than 100 flatbread in the bank. Got a nice pile of cobalt though. No complaints there. I think I'll put the meats in here too. We can deal with all this when we have a bigger chunk.
For the Alliance.
Okay. And we have chilled meat too. That's also another thing we can put in.
Light be with you.
Yeah, old well-fed buffs. Probably not going to need any of those in the long run, really.
Go with honor, friend.
That's an idea. Then we have the tanking setup. Kinda. Not that we're really tanking, but you know, it's an idea. One more trip to the store
Hello.
and the auction house. They'll be good. These say they're slightly higher value, but not really. Once you factor in the auction cuts and everything, it's just fine.
See you around.
Being spooky. Alright. We could technically buy more of those. Try to get that achievement done. But then we'd have to find a whole bunch of Horde players. That could be an adventure. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. If we want to get all the achievements done for that event, it's gonna have to be next year anyways, so that's alright. Should probably do a scan here. Probably could have done that before we decided what prices everything was, but still. Alright. Selling stuff. We could technically click it from here, but that's putting everything in the inventory like that. So, max stacks of 1 stack or 2, that's fine. Got some gold clover. This. Some lich bloom. Very spooky. A bit of leather. A room cloth bag. Let's go a bit cheap on it. It's unlikely anybody really wants 14 slot bags, since even I'm getting away from 14 slot bags, so let's try to get a little something for it. And this 1 pearl. With the price of that, the actual price of clams might have also went down, so that's fine. All these are just regular foods. Ultimately, we probably don't need, like, any of that. That's alright. And we could probably just munch on some of these candies whenever we do any combat. Not a huge difference. But now, we are heading to a completely different place. Finished Borean Tundra, as far as I could tell. Did every quest we could see there and got the achievement. So now we need to move on. We had a few quests connecting over to Dragonblight, but with the amount of speed we're getting, we're already getting ahead of ourselves. So I'm going to finish the lowest level places first. And that is Howling Fjord. To get there, we need to go to Menethil Harbor. But first, I think there's another thing we need to do. To find the...
What can I do for
training? I think it was over in... I know where it was. We need to go that way. We're not ready yet, because we got level 72 ages ago, and how we need to get our abilities. The keep. Not as familiar with Stormwind. With your old town, unnecessarily. Just looking around, having a great time. I think it's over here. Or something. No, I don't think so.
well?
That's a Royal Guard. It wasn't in here. It was up in... There's a quest in there. I think it was... No, I think it was in Old Town. You tell I'm more accustomed to Ironforge than Stormwind. How does one get up there? There we go. This is where we need to be. A repeatable quest there. I think they were down here. Something like this. We got the level 71 upgrades. I don't think we did 72. Warrior training.
Greetings.
Require warrior training. Yep. Upgrade to heroic strike. Now instead of 317 damage, and then 111 additional damage against dazed targets, now it is 432 and 151. An upgrade to cleave, which we really need to try using more, does additional damage from 135 to target and nearest ally, up to 189. Costs 23 gold. I can afford it. That is all we got at level 72.
Be careful.
That's okay. I can work with that. I am now fully trained as a level 72 warrior. I guess. Except for the tanking stuff. Probably. But for that we need dual specialization first. Or to swap between it. I think there's also some kind of thing you can do to switch full sets with one key. So that's definitely something we need to look into once we get to that point. But until we have the ability to switch to the tank style, there's no real need for any of that. So instead, we will just head out. It was very obvious there was a thing happening over here in Stormwind, or with the whole new harbor. But to get to the other area, we need to head
King's honor, friend.
to a different port entirely. Menethil.
Or the Alliance.
They built a whole new port here in Stormwind, and then they just send a boat to Menethil Harbor. Could have had both locations in Stormwind, but I guess having options is nice. Although really there was only ever one option of getting to Outland, so and then again there was only one starting zone for Outland either, so it's fine. It's fine. So what we can expect over here, probably going to be a similar kind of starting experience. An introduction to the area. Level 68 quests. Looks like there's plenty of water here. And we don't have flying yet, so hopefully it's navigable. There is Camp Winterhoof already on our map here. And some kind of big citadel kind of deal. There's also one in Dragonblight, Ice Crown, Storm Peaks, and all the way up here in Zoldrak. So these are probably gonna, all these very obvious things. Possibly this gate wall here, some trees. Trees are probably just trees. Maybe this. These are probably all gonna be dungeon areas. There's Rothgar's Landing, way up there. It's very high up. So yeah. The Shade of the Horseman continues to yell. That's fine. But yeah. From the way that being way over leveled affects things, I don't think coming back to Howling Fjord towards the end, once we're already level 80, would actually be beneficial for us. Ultimately, I want to do all the quest achievements, at least, if possible. So, actually being able to get rewards from the quests would make that a little bit more worth my time. I think we're going to probably end up not really worrying about. Like the 4 last quests in Nagrand, 6 quests in Blaze Edge, then all of Netherstorm. We're close though. And Shadow of the Betrayer. That's Shadowmoon Valley. Almost done there. But for these, especially in Netherstorm, that's like, I think that's also going to get into a, it might be similar level. It would be an idea to try to get back there. But really mostly focused out here in Northrend currently. So we would have to even see what this would entail. There's also a few other achievements over here for doing the bombing quests. But those aren't part of the Lore Master here. That's just the last bits of these, the last chunk of this, and all of Netherstorm. I guess we did 1 quest in Netherstorm. Yeah. Then there's Classic, which is going to be a whole situation. We have 408 out of 700 here, and 185 out of 700 here. Although, to be fair, we could probably blitz through these sub-60 quests at lightning speed. We're already past the point where that would give us any rewards, most likely. So, that would just be for if we have nothing else to do. That would still be required for the all of the quests achievement. Do they not have a signpost here? Okay. Well, let's find various dock people. See which one of them is sending us to anywhere we'd want to be. Dockmaster. What do you say?
Good day to you.
To Valgard. I'm going to try the Northrend, the Icebreaker, North Spear. So from here to Valgard into Howling Fjord.
See you later.
We're going to take the ship. We can't just be taking the free teleport. That's no good. That is not the introductory experience that I'm looking for. We're just gonna have to wait. So we did that. I've toured the Fjord. 130. 115 in Dragonblight. 85 in Grizzly Hills. 100 in Zuldrak. 75 in Skullzard Basin. 100 in Storm Peaks. And 140 in Icecrowned. And then they got a few other various quests here. But look at our total achievements. We got 1,460 points. 143 out of 1,055 achievements. Exploration's definitely been our best. We've fully explored Outland and the Eastern Kingdoms. So we definitely need to explore Kalimdor still. We're just missing a few bits here, which is just going to be like little small areas. We need Land's End Beach in Tanaris, Alcaz Island in Dustwallow, Firescale Shrine in Ashenvale, and then 3 places in Bloodmist Isle. This is definitely something we can do. Very doable to finish that. Then that would finish the Kalimdor exploration achievement. And then we would just need finishing Explore Northrend, which we already finished Borean Tundra. If we're going to be doing every quest we see, running around the entire area, exploring the whole zone's very doable. So explore all the places, and then we would get the title, The Explorer. And that just sounds very cool. There's also Lore Master for all the quest achievements. That would probably be a little bit more work than just walking around everywhere. This ship sure is taking a little bit. I mean, it has to go all the way to Northrend. To be fair, we are closer than we were in Stormwind. And we're also going to the more nearby location too, so I don't know. It's fine. We can look at what we would look like if we put on all of our specifically tanking stuff. And a shield. Yep. Looking pretty tanky. Not really. See if we can put this in any kind of order. As far as amount of gear slots are concerned, there is head, necklace, shoulders, cape, chest, shirt doesn't count, tabard doesn't count, wrist, hands, waist, legs, boots, 2 rings, and 2 trinkets. So like 14 things. That's a lot. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could really do it right here. We got the helmet. Oh, we also have to. There's also weapon and shield and bow. Right, bow can go here. That's still 15. Worry about this later. Our ride has arrived. Alright. Let us see what we're dealing with. Once the ship moves forwards. Don't want to crash into that one though. I think this one with its like ice breaking front would probably obliterate the other ship. Hopefully they have fixed the glitching out on the boats problem from the start. They probably have. And honestly, that never happened to us, so it's probably fine. But yeah, they just maybe they added this little tiny extra pier here, and that's all they needed to do for Menethil. Put another boat in. Oh, here we go. And we're off. A whole new place. What will we see? See the ocean. Okay. Out to the Great Sea. And we're heading straight towards the land, apparently. It's a bold strategy. Yeah, I think we need to go this way, my guy. Unless we're going to South Shore. Alright. It's fine. Howling Fjord. Got Fjord penguins over there. Very vertical. Very vertical. Got a burning ship. That's wild. Whoa, this is a very narrow entrance here. Like dragon kind of style buildings or something. I don't even know if it's a building. It might just be a sculpture and a burning ship. That bodes well. That bodes well. It's definitely on fire. Way up there. Would not want to have to try to navigate this pass in the ship. Looks pretty dangerous. This Dagger Cap Bay, my goodness. All sorts of dragony looking stuff. And a giant skull fortress. Wow. And we are going... Are we going over there? Going over here. There's a quest down in the water there, apparently. Got kicked off our mounts here in Daggercap Bay. This is on fire. Yeah, why did we come over here? To look at this thing on fire? Okay. Just need to go into the cave in the boat. As if the entrance here wasn't already difficult enough. And then past the spiky chains. Daggercap Bay. My goodness. Got a cool waterfall over there. Or more of a dam. Makes a waterfall though. Don't know about Skull Fortress being right here. Oh, there's a cobalt deposit. And also Daggercap Hammerhead Beast. Got a shark. Are we fishing? Something's going on. Alright, I think we're here. Daggercap Bay. Got the Dockmaster.
How are you?
Empire Alliance Icebreaker, North Spear, sails from here to Menethil Harbor in the wetlands, across the sea in the eastern
Have a
kingdoms.
good one.
Yep.
You need something?
Valgard Defenders, and we discovered Valgard somehow. I guess this right here is Valgard then. Well, we are met right off the boat with MacLeod. Hell has frozen over. 4 dragons got another thing coming. He thinks the group of Green Guild scrubs he sent to defend this port can hold out much longer. MacLeod raises an eyebrow as he examines your equipment. You, however, might fare a bit better. The importance of holding this port cannot be stated enough. And with those monsters flying overhead, the situation around here has gone from bad to worse. Report to Vice Admiral Keller, just northwest of here. Let him know that you're all out of bubblegum. Alright.
Be good.
My camera's moving, so that means the ship behind me is moving. That's fine. Alright. Got a whole place over here. A Grandmaster First Aid Trainer. Yeah, we're probably going to end up finding just... likely all the amenities. All the different trainers, all the different stuff. There's Guard Captain Zorak.
Need help?
So you're the new hotshot in town, eh? Zorak spits on the ground. Yeah. Fine.
Light bless you.
They're not impressed by us quite yet. Since we just showed up. Look around what we got here. We got Cleric of the Crusade. Lord and True Blade of the Argent Crusade. We got injured defenders around the campfire here. Grandmaster of First Aid Training. I've never experienced cold like this, dwarf. Even in the absence of ice and snow, the frozen wastes of Northrend are extremely taxing. And we have nothing for them to teach us about first aid. We got Turn on the Wise. And a turkey. Amazing. Rowan Helfgott of the Royal Storming Society of Science. An ammunition seller.
What can I do for you?
Right. That may be something... That is something we need to consider. If we want to use a crossbow... I guess we don't need to shoot anything. We probably would want to shoot something if we're tanking. We've got arrows. We've got arrows and bullets. I think crossbows that also fire. Either arrows or bolts. Well, he doesn't have any bolts, so either way,
For the Alliance.
probably fine. What's we got back here? Defender. We'll trade McSorf for the Explorers League. Here is Vice Admiral Keller. We built this place with our own bare hands. Blood and tears, my friend. Believe me when I tell you this. We have no plans on ever giving up our hold on Valgard. Hell, it's frozen over. The dwarf speaks the truth. We can't afford to lose this port. It's one of 2 safe harbors the Alliance has on this chunk of frozen hell. The other being a few hundred miles west of here, on the coast of Borean Tundra. That's some interesting world building there. It's hundreds of miles away. We got a little bit of scale theory going on, I suppose. Hundreds of miles away. Interesting. If Valgard falls, our primary supply line into Northrend will cease to exist. From there, it'll only be a matter of time before we're all servants of the Lich King. Now, I don't know about you, but I've got a wife and 3 kids back in Elwyn, and I'll be damned if I'll go down without a fight. The situation here is critical, and we can use all the manpower you're able to muster. Get to the front gate and help the guards defend the city against the invading monsters. Slay 12 Dragonflare invaders or Dragonflare wargs.
Go with honor.
Easy enough. Oh, we got more cannons. Always a good time when you have some cannons. And here is McGoiver working on his airship. Yarp, you want to fly? Narp? No, 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 no. Good narp? Ha ha ha, happen. Not gonna happen. Yep.
Off and away.
I'm sure we'll fly eventually, but not with his help, apparently. Let us see what else we have out here in Valgard. Loving the turkeys. Just all over the place. That's great. Here is flight path. Definitely want that. I don't know any flying locations connected to this one. So we can't just fly right from here over to Borean Tundra, unfortunately. Here's our first chunk of the map explored here. This is Utgard Keep. Apparently over there. Looks dangerous. Winter Wind. Elune, watch over you, dwarf. Thanks. We got all sorts of stuff up here. Leatherworking trainer. We don't have leatherworking.
See you later.
Skinning trainer. Jewel crafting trainer.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Mining trainer.
How are you?
We need mining 400 for that. Current skill is 407. Yeah, we could do that. We could smelt Serenite. Sure. I'll take it. And then these are both at 450. Cool.
Safe travel.
We've got engineering trainer. A
What can I do?
quartermaster here. Which tells stuff once you get to at least revered.
Have a good one.
Got a blacksmithing trainer.
Hi.
Requires 380 blacksmithing. Current blacksmithing is 375.
Good.
Got an armor smith.
Great to meet you.
Still some generic white here. You can do a repair though.
Off with you.
Good to have. We also have a fishing trainer over here.
You need something?
We already have all the things they have. Builds back. Kind of a path up this way. Some Valgard defenders. Defenders. Can't go in there. Where those guys came through there? They're just at this tower. It's fine. Let's head over this way. We got the mailbox, stable master, herbalism trainer. We can probably do a trick or treat in here. And there's also, well, there's candy bucket in here. Complete. And we got a handful of candy. More of this, that same stuff. We got the poison guy here at the bar.
Would you like to purchase something?
Dealing with poison and alcohol, booze. It's dangerous. He's got poisons and alcohols. Requires some components sorely. That's not true. I can't use any of these. I'm no rogue.
Alright, then.
I supply only
Bartender?
the finest goods.
So you look familiar. Have we met? Here's some booze. Coop. It's been a bit rude here.
See you later.
It's fine. I guess we can't
Good day to you.
treat with you.
See you around.
Interesting. It's the innkeeper, actually. That makes more sense.
Would you like
There's
to
some
purchase
general goods. It's just arrows and bullets. So I think we're actually fine with the arrows. As long as it's bow and crossbow. If we get a gun, it'd be another situation, but not currently a problem. And they have infinite fishing boosts we could make use of. Be good. Here's innkeeper.
How are you?
This inn was built before the savages from the north awoke. Thank light for that, at least. Will you be staying long? Trick or treat.
Have a good one.
And we get a treat bag. He's got the penny pouch. We both got penny pouches. Yay! Well, I'll sell it
Looking
back
for
to her.
something specific?
This is the treat you gave me. Thanks. Best wares. They sell some flowers. Okay, cool. And some of that pungent seal away. Well, here's this back. Thanks.
Safe travels.
Over here we've got an alchemy trainer,
Hello.
reagents,
See you around.
yes. Cooking trainer.
What can I do for ya?
He's got black jelly at 400 cooking. Cooking is 375.
Watch your
We
back.
do have a handful of things we could cook. So that's something that might be possible. Good again. Upgrades all around. Very, very good. Let's head upstairs, see if anybody's up here. Then you got the inscription trainer. The lexicon of power. Touch. What's over here? It's a similar setup to the inn over in Vailing's Keep. Got tailoring, got enchanting. Got another person that will have a quest soon, it looks like.
Be careful.
Baron von Stormhearth. Okay. Head back downstairs. There's a little bit more town to look at. Yeah, we got the same stack of barrels over here. Nobody's sitting in this chair. When you're making a building up here in Northrend, you do need to consider how it's going to work. Because it is not a hospitable location. Got some laborers working on this burned out area. Looks like it's because there's dragons attacking. It's probably fine. It's probably the opposite of fine, actually. Looks like a path out of here. So let us come over here and deal with some of this. We got Dragon Flare wargs, Dragon Flare invaders. They're just coming into party. My goodness. We can take care of them now. They're only level 68. They're really coming in there. Charging all over the place. My goodness. The attack here is intense. Oh, they're getting inside. They've overrun the defenses. It's time to get out of here. A dangerous situation, for sure. It wasn't even dragons, just those guys. It's a problem.
What can I do for you?
You gave our defenders the extra support they needed. Oh, we did. Yes. Eric Erickson. Morale is higher than ever now. Honestly, they were literally breaking through when we left, but okay. I think they'll be able to handle the remaining onslaught on their own. I got bigger plans for you. I'm sure. Rescuing the rescuers. We've been here for a month when those malformed giants appeared out of thin air. We were ill-prepared for any sort of attack and paid dearly for our complacency. The entire archaeology team was lost, and several townfolk were abducted and taken to the ruins. We've been on the defensive ever since. To make matters worse, the scouts we sent to rescue our people have been harpooned by the Vrykul and left for dead in the forest directly north of Valgard. Dislodge those harpoons and free our scouts. Well, you've got 8 people out in the woods with harpoons stuck in them.
For the Alliance.
Sounds like something you should probably deal with, but okay. And I think we saw a quest out in the water here. I want to go look into that. Perfect. There's this floating something. Not sure what this is. Search down to Harold Lagras. He has a quest. Oh, it's like a breathing tube. That makes sense. He's just walking along on the ocean floor. Who needs water breathing when you are Harold?
What can I do for you?
Daggercap diving. Hey, what's up? What are you doing down here? Me? Oh, well, you see, I'm, trying to clean this place up. Orders from Keller himself. He says to me, Harry, I want you to put on a diving bell and search the shipwrecks of Daggercap for our stuff. Say, maybe you could lend me a hand while you're down here. Throughout the bay, there are all kinds of goodies, supplies. Go out and bring me back whatever you find. Use this diving helm so you don't run out of air and die. Once you recover 10 valuable supply crates.
Safe travels.
Let's use the diving helm. Sounds like a great plan. We're just using all the same one there? That's pretty cool. And the supply kits are just floating. That's great. Right, I'm seeing an ore over this way, so I'm going to make my way that way. Multiple worthwhile reasons to head this direction. Grab some crates. And grab some ore. Love it. I think we're getting towards the point where we could reasonably make some stuff with all of our cobalt. So that'd be nice. Since we're down here, might as well make use of it. Doesn't look like there's going to be any more that way, most likely. So we'll head back this way. We need to remember to put our helmet back on. Don't want to accidentally sell that or anything. That'd be a mistake. There's also some kind of bag. Okay, sure. That's fine. There's another one. They'll probably respawn eventually, so it's gonna be fine. This is definitely a different kind of thing. Oh, here's a... That hammerhead shark didn't care that I was here. Good. I will take it. Our breathing tube is glitching in and out of reality. It's probably fine. Just need 2 more here. I already saw 2, so... we can get that. There's definitely a Dragon Flare Raider up there. It's probably fine. Alright, there we go. Just swimming with the sharks. Everything's great. Not a situation. Not worried about it.
Hello.
You find those supplies? Yep. Wow, you sure are efficient. Yep. Well, just give me those crates. I need to document them and take inventory and some other stuff that you haven't been trained to deal with or understand. Don't worry, I'll be sure to let Keller know what a great job you did down here. Yeah. You can leave now. Skedaddle.
See you later.
Fair. A totally legitimate salvage business he has going on over here. Totally legitimate. If it for him, it will avoid getting eaten by sharks. I'm sure he is perfectly fine with that. Right. So have... probably still have plenty of resting XP. It's hard to tell. Let's just head back to the inn here. We got everything. Oh, do we have everything we ever want? Don't know if we saw any forge or anything. Yeah, this is probably the forge. There you go. Forge and anvil. There you go. Done. Let us set this as our hearthstone. This is where we're going to
What can I
be
do
now.
for you? Have a good one.
As at the innkeeper.
Hey there.
Make this inn your home.
Have a good one.
Yep. Alright. And now we're ready. Adventures in the Howling Fjord. Next time. Goodbye.